Hello everyone, I am Abhirup. Today I am going to show and explain a new program using which the day of any date entered by the user can be found out. I am using BlueJ to do this program. So let's see how it works. So let's start it. To understand the program, first we need to know how the concept of the leap year works. So our leap year consists of 366 days. 366 days are normally considered 365 days. So, but not every year which is divisible by 4 contains 366 days. There are some conceptual things which contains means some centuries does not contain 366 days. So we will understand the mathematical reason for that. So the time taken for the earth to cover one revolution around the sun is we generally know that 365 days and 6 hours means 1/4 of a day, we used to say. But the no but the means the original time taken is this: 365 days, 5 hours, 48 minutes, 59.4 seconds. So this is the original time which the earth takes to revolve around the sun once. So now if we consider this 5 hours, 48 minutes and 59.4 seconds as 6 hours, then a time lag of 11 minutes is there. So this where this 11 minutes goes. So this 11 minute in a span of 400 years means in a span of 4 centuries. So we can consider this 11 minutes into 400. That means in 4 centuries this time goes to 4,400 minutes. So this 4,400 minutes if divided by 60 gives the hours, that is 73 hours and 20 minutes. So where this 73 hours 20 minutes can be considered as 72 hours plus 1 hour and 20 minutes. But this 1 hour and 20 minutes is negligible. This if considered will give much more large calculation. So this is negligible and this is excluded out. So we take this 72 hours as 3 days, and these 3 days are extra. So we cut down these 3 days from the century years, so that the day is balanced. Since that 1900 is a century year, but it is not a leap year. To check this, we have to divide the century years by 400. So we can divide the 1900 by 400. So we will not get a perfect division. That is 900 is not a leap year. You can check the current calendar too. So then 2000 is a leap year as it is completely divisible by 400. 1800 is also not a leap year as it completely not divisible by 400. 1700 is also not a leap year, but 1600 is again a leap year. So 1600 then again to 2000. So these the between 3 years 1700, 1800 and 1900, the 3 days from these 3 years are excluded out, so they are not leap year. So while getting the leap year, while checking for a leap year that a year is leap year or not, we have to divide the century years by 400 and the normal years by 4. So let's see how the program works. Now let us see the program of the leap year. How our leap year program will we will write the how leap year program. So first the class and the function. Now I have taken x as input. The person will enter x. X means the year. Here year. So I will take that if x is divisible by 400 and the remainder is not is 0. If it is divisible by 400 and the remainder is 0, then it is a leap year. That we know that the century years divisible by 400 is a leap year. So this for the century part. And for the normal years, x mod 4 equal 0. That is x if divided by 4 can be equal to 0, means equal 0, that is a leap year. But there's another condition for this second part, means for normal years, that x is divisible by 4, but x is not divisible by 100, means if x is if x mod 100 means the remainder after dividing x by 100, it should not be 0, because you can see that if I take 1900 and I will divisible it by 4, divisible it by 4, the division is completed, means no remainder is found. But means I have to divide it by 400. Sorry, I have to divide it by 400. That then the division will done. But if I divide it by 4, then I have to check that the last two digit of the year is not 0, because if it is 0, then the year is century year. It is confirmed then the year is century year. Last two digit, if it is 0, then it is confirmed that the year is century year. So it can't be 0. So so if I take 1985 and then divide by 0, divide by 4. So first we will see that if it's divisible by 4, it is not divisible by 4. I will change the number. So 84, it is divisible by 4. So now I will check that 84 is not equal to 0. If it is equal to 0, then this part will not work. Then it had to pass this part, that if it is true, then only it will pass true. So this is the program of the leap year, that if this part or this part is true, then it will return true or false. So now let us see some demos. So I will compile this, Ctrl K, and I will open that leap year. So new leap year, enter object created, Boolean leap year. So I will enter the year 1984. Okay, so it is giving true, that is 1984 is a leap year. So now I will enter 2000. Yes, it is also a leap year. Now I will enter 1900. Let's see if it is a leap year or not. 1900 is not a leap year, as I have told in this first part that how leap year concept works. So according to that, 1900 is not a leap year, so it is giving false. Let us now see how the theory of the program works. So day calculation. These are the codes which are set by Pope Gregory. Pope Gregory is the founder of the English calendar which we follow, the Gregorian calendar. So these are the codes for a normal year. January 1, February 4, March 4, April 0, May 2, June 5, July 0, August 3, September 6, October 1, November 4, December 6. And the codes for leap year, there is a single change in that January is 0 and February is 0, but the rest are same. And now the codes for the centuries. So here we have to understand the thing. So what the thing is that that we will take the century. Here century means not century year. Here century means that 1989. The 1989 means that 1900 is the century. Is this means in which century it belongs? Which 1900 is the century. The 1900 today, and we will divide the 1900 by 4. The remainder is 1900 by 4. Remainder is 300. So if the remainder is 300, then we will take the century code as 0. This all the codes will be will come in function the later when we will get the formula. So first we have to understand these codes. So when we will get the remainder as on dividing 400 by 400, the century year, so we will get remainder as 100. If the remainder is 100, the code will be 4. Remainder is 200, the code will be 2. And remainder is 300, the code will be 0. And if the remainder is 0, the code will be 6. And here comes the formula for date calculation. The date format. So how the date format works, first we have to take that this is the format of the date we will enter, date, month and year. So the formula is date plus month code, means which month the date is given, of which month. Then we have to get that month code from here. If it is August, so it will be, if it is August, it will be 3. But if it is January, then it will be 1. Or if it is a leap year, then it will be a 0. So we can check the leap year or not from that behind from which I have told the code for the leap year. So the date, month code, then the century code we will find out and paste it here. And then the year means if 1989, then 89 is the year which we have to keep in the year part. And leap year means the number of leap year covered from 1900 to 89. Means we have to simply divide 89 by 4, and the quotient part we have to take, not the decimal part. We have to take the quotient part. Means 89 by 4, we will get 22 as 88, and 1 year is extra, so we will not take that. 88 will be the 88 will be the leap year. And codes for days. So on dividing by 7, we will have to take the remainder. The remainder can be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 0. So if the remainder is 1, means the day is Sunday. If 2, then Monday. If 3, then Tuesday. If 4, then Wednesday. If 5, then Thursday. And 6, then Friday. And 0, Saturday. So this is the theory of how the program works. I will give this PDF in the description below. You can get this PDF from the description. Let's see how the program works. We will write the program now. Now let us see how the code works. So first I have imported the scanner class, then a class name. This is the method I am calling. I am creating the method, and this I am creating the object of the scanner class. And system.out.println, enter the date. So date must be entered in the format ddmmyy. So then only this program will work, because this program also contains a part of strings, which now the strings I have declared the program in such a way that if the length of the date that the user will enter will match the length of the string that I have taken as initial. So ddYYMM, if the month is 8, means August, then we have to enter 08 in month, and if the day is 1st August, then we have to enter 01/08/YYYYY, means the year. So now after entering the date from the user, we will trim the date, and then int y equals to, means here I will cut the year. So if we then at 0, 1, the first day is 0, then 1, then 2, then 3, then this m is 3, this m is 4, this is 5, and this is 6. This first y is 6. So I will cut the string from this first y to the last of. So I have written id.substring 6, means this from the entered string from the 6th index, the rest of the string will be stored in this y variable as integer. I have used the wrapper class of integer.parseInt function of the wrapper class integer. And now again I will cut the month and store. So for the month, the first D is 0, second D 1, first slash 2, and then first m is 3, and then second m is 4, and then after 4 there is 5. So I will have to substring 3, 5, means from this m and this m will be stored in this variable m as integer. And again I will store the date now at dd. So dd id.substring 0, 2. 0 is the first initial, and 2, 0, 1 to this /2. So it will store these d and d. So I have now got the date, month and year separately. Now I can do all the calculations. So first I have created an array int month, means code for the months, that I have written the code, but this 0, you can think that why this 0 is kept. Listen, that we are taking the years as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, means January, February, March, April as 1, 2, 3, 4. So if I take 1, 2, 3, 4, then if C month 0, then 0 means it will take January. But I don't want that. I want from 1, 2, 3, 4, because I have to run the loop. So that's why I have put the first place as 0. Means if there are 12 months, I have taken 13 characters, where the first character is 0, and if index of 1 is to be found out, then it will give 1, means January is 1, code is 1. That's why I have kept the first as 0. So and second string array c day, means code for the days. So 0 for Saturday, 1 Sunday, 2 Monday, 3 Tuesday, 4 Wednesday, 5 Thursday, 6 Friday. So these are the codes. According to the codes, I have set the dates, and this int sen equals to 6420. Now you can think that the century years are getting the remainders as 100, 200, 300 and 0. So why I have taken 6420 in the 0, 1, 2, 3 positions? So I will tell this later. Wait. First, this is the program I have shown to check the leap year. So if it is a leap year, means this will check that if it is a leap year. If it is a leap year, it will change C month 1, means the position of January code to 0, and the C month 2 means the position of February code to 3. That I have told in the code. In the PDF it has given that. I have explained you before. Now int c equal to c sen. This is the century year. Now comes the most important part to get the code for the century. So this is a complex type written. So don't get confused. I will show you part by part. So first, this part is y minus y mod 100. What is this doing? So first, you know that y what is stored in y? Y stored in y we have stored y, where y in y we have stored the year. In y we have stored the year. So year minus year mod 100. So what do you mean by year mod 100? Year is a 4-digit number. So 4-digit number means if I am taking 2022, then the mod 100 will give the last 2 digits, means it will divide by 100 and take the remainders. So on dividing 2022 by 100, we will get remainder as 22. So it will take 22 in it. And the y already contains 2022. So 2022 minus 22 gives you 2000. So I am getting the century. I am getting the century year. That I have told in the explanation type. So we need the century year. Now on getting the century year, so this part returns the century. Means it is giving 2000. If I take 2022 as the year. So now this divide by 400. So what is this mod 400 doing? This mod 400 is doing the division, which I have told that on dividing by 400 we will get 4 remainders. So this I have done the remainder part. Now I am here. I will be getting 100, 200, 300 or 0. Now the last part I have done that by 100. Now what do you mean by 100? Means it will divide the number by 100 and will save the quotient only, not the remainder, the quotient. So on dividing 100, 200 or 300 or 0 by 100, we will get quotient as 1, 2, 3 or 0. So therefore we are getting the index number. If now the quotient is 0, means sorry, the remainder is 0, then it will be divided by 100 and the quotient will come as 0. The code for century year, if remainder is 0, is 6. Now if it comes the remainder 100, on dividing it by 100 we will get 1. In 1, code for 1 is 4. But now again dividing by 200 by 100, so we will get 2. Code for 200, code for remainder 200 is 2, and code for remainder 300 is 0. So now we are getting all the century years. Now the main part, this int day. So in this variable I will store the remainder and then I will compare the remainder with string c day this, and I will get the date. So according to the formula, dy means the date plus century month means code for the month, c month, code for the month I am getting here. Now the code for century which I have stored in c, this variable c. So I am pasting it here, and then y mod 100. In y I have stored the year. Y mod 100 will give the last 2 digits, means the year, means the century. In which century the year, means if I take 2022, then 22 will be the outcome, and I want only that part only. So I am getting 22, and this part will give 22 by 4 and will take the quotient. 22 by 4 we can give 5 as the quotient. As if I give 6, then it will be 24. But 24 is not in the range. So 22 is the last, then 5 will be the remainder. 5 point something, but it will take 5. So I have stored the whole in these brackets, and then mod 7 means it will store the remainder. The day now int day is getting the remainder. Now it will compare. Now I will print the it directly. System.out.println. The day for the date is day for the date id means for the date id is c day day. This c day d will compare the remainder, like 0 for Saturday, 1 for Sunday, and so on, and we will print it. So let us compile this code. Yes, class compile, no syntax errors. Now I will run this code and show you. Now I will give the date as 2000 as today is 2nd 202 slash 10 slash 2022. Enter. This is Sunday. Today is Sunday, you can check that. And I will run it again. So now I will be giving the date as 15th August. 15 slash August is 08 slash to this year 2022. So it is coming as Monday. So if I search the date now, it will give Monday. Let me show it. Chrome CHROM. Day of 15th AUGUST August 2022. 15th August 2022. The day of the week of 15th August 2022. I can get you can see that the day of the week was Monday, and our answer is also coming as Monday. You can see Monday. Now you will get confused that if we give a future date or a past date, so I will give a past date 15th August 1947, a very common date for all the Indians, because in this date we have got our independence. Let us see which day it was. It was Friday. Let's search again. Which day was 15th August 1947? You can see that 15th August 1947 was a Friday. Explanation the same that I have told you. So now a future date. Let us see a future. But future date you have to check in your own. 15th August 15th August 15th August 2017 and is Monday. Can we check? Can Google give the answer? Let's see. Which day will be 15 August 2072? I think I have written the right thing. Let me check again. 2072, yes. About 2052 Monday. Yes, it is Monday. And you can check again and again. It is Monday. Okay. This is the program I have made. I hope you have understood the concept and enjoyed our video. Thank you for watching the video and stay tuned for more. Thank you.